Assalamualaikum students, how are you? Assalamualaikum everyone. Students, please turn on your cameras, everyone. Turn on your cameras, everyone. Umar Zulfikar, who's Umar Zulfikar? Please turn on your cameras and mark your attendance in the chat box. Sarina Shah, Umar Zulfikar. Amna beta, Amna Imran, adjust your camera, please. Adjust your camera, mark your attendance. Okay, students. First, we will complete our previous lecture, and then in the remaining time, we can have our oral test, inshallah. Turn on your camera, students. Otherwise, I'm going to remove the students who are not going to act on the instructions. Heather Ali. Who's with the name of Heather Ali? Heather Ali, please better turn on the camera. Nuzaima. Manur Asad, better adjust your camera. Okay, students. In the previous lecture, we were doing nouns. And today we are going to start off with pronouns. First, we'll complete our lecture, and then in the remaining time, we can have our oral test. What are pronouns? Pronouns. Pro means a pronoun is used in place of a noun. A word that replaces a noun. The word that replaces a noun. Pro means in place of. So the word itself is suggesting the word that is used in place of a noun. A noun is used, a pronoun is used in place of a noun or a noun phrase to avoid repetition. For examples, I, you, we, they, he, she, it, me, us, all these. What is the purpose of using pronoun? The purpose of using pronoun is to avoid repetition. That it shouldn't be repeated again and again. Is to avoid repetition. That, for example, if we have the sentence, Mary is tired. If we say Mary is tired, Mary wants to sleep, I want Mary to dance with me. So the word Mary will be repeated again and again, and it will create a disturbance. It will create a repetition. So to avoid that repetition in a paragraph, we use pronouns. So we are going to write it like in the way, Mary is tired. She wants to sleep. I want her to dance with me. So this is the purpose of using pronoun to avoid repetition. The purpose of using pronoun is to avoid repetition. Now we have subdivisions of pronoun. Can anyone tell me how many subdivisions of pronoun did we have? Can anyone? As we had 5 subdivisions of nouns, how many subdivisions of pronouns do we have? Do you have the option to unmute yourselves? Wait, let me check. Yes, you people can unmute yourselves. No one? Oh,
I know a few.
yes, Amna?
Now I only know a few: personal pronouns, relative pronouns, and reflexive pronouns.
That's good. That's very nice, Amna. That's good. There are a number, basically, there are 8 kinds of pronouns. There are 8 subdivisions of pronouns. We are going to start off with personal pronouns. What are personal pronouns? Personal pronouns are used to refer to a person speaking, the person spoken to, or the person, place, or thing spoken about. The person who is speaking, for example, here I am speaking, I am the speaker. So I am using the pronoun of I for myself, I and my. So the person, first person, the personal pronouns do have 3 subdivisions: first person pronoun, second person pronoun, and third person pronoun. First person pronoun singular are I, me, my, mine, that are used for the speaker. Here in this lecture, I am the speaker, I am the singular speaker, so I am using the pronoun of I for myself. So I am using first person pronoun for myself. First person pronoun plurals. If we are in a group, or I am representing anyone, or I am speaking on behalf of anyone, or I am speaking on behalf of a group, so I will use the pronoun of we. If we talk about the authorities, if we talk about the administration, so I say that we have implemented these rules. So these are first person plural pronoun. Then we have second person pronoun. The second person pronoun are for the listener. Listener, who are the listener? Listeners, the person whom I am talking to. The person who I am talking to, the listener. Who are the listeners in this class? Who are the listeners? If I am the speaker, being a teacher, who are the listeners?
The students.
Very good. The students, you people are the listeners. You people are the listeners. And what pronoun I am using for you people? The pronoun of you. I am using the pronoun of you for all of you. So second person pronoun, you, is used for the listeners. Then we have third person pronouns. Third person pronouns are basically used for the person talked about. That I, the speaker, and the listener are talking about whom. If you are talking about a third person, the person may be present or not, but we are talking about that third person. So that would be a third person, and we are going to use the pronoun of he, she, it, him, his, her, hers for the third person pronoun. If the person being talked about is singular, the singular pronouns are going to be used, and the person being talked about, if the person being talked about is plural, we will use they, them, their, theirs. If I am saying that why are the students in the class, or why are they making noise, I am talking to one listener and I am talking about all of you, that why are they making noise. So the you people are the person that, or the class members are the person who are talking about, who are being talked about. So I have used the pronoun of they for you people. Is it clear, everyone? Till now, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
First
Yes,
person,
ma'am.
second
Yes,
person,
ma'am.
third person is clear. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
was it easy to join the class? Because there is no waiting room enabled.
No, ma'am.
Some of the students are saying that they want to enter the class. I didn't enable the waiting room. Was it easy for everyone to join the class? Okay, wait. Anyways, next is next kind of pronoun we have is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun, what does the name suggest? What does the name suggest? What do we mean by reflect? What do we mean by reflect, beta? Can anyone? That the thing that reflects back. The thing that reflects back. Reflexive pronouns are the same, that in that action turns back to the subject. The thing that is happening in the sentence, or the thing that is happening in the situation, that will turn back to the subject. Action turns back to the subject. For example, he hits. He hits. उसने मारा, and he hits himself. किसको मारा? खुद को. So the action of hitting is turning back to the subject. I am writing a letter. What is the action in the sentence? I am writing. What is the action in the sentence? I am writing a letter. What is the action
Writing.
being done? Yes.
Writing letter.
Writing.
Anyone else? The people who are sitting in a chill mood. Who is this? Abdul Mohimin. What is the action in the sentence, beta? Abdul Mohimin from 8C. Why did you turn off the camera? Ayan bin Faisal, Serena, turn on your cameras, everyone. Yes, Abdul Mohimin, turn on your camera and tell me what is the action in the sentence. I am writing a letter. Yes, Amna Asad. Amna Asad, you want to tell? Ji beta.
Ma'am, a person is writing a letter.
Sorry, I didn't get
You are writing a letter.
Repeat it.
You are writing a letter.
That's good. Writing is the action. Writing is the action. Writing is the verb in the sentence. If I add, I am writing a letter to myself. So the action of writing turns back to the subject. So it will be reflexive pronoun. I am writing a letter to myself. So myself is turning back the action of writing to me. So it will be reflexive pronoun. Whenever there is the action, whenever in a sentence the action turns back to the subject, that would be reflexive pronoun. Or easily for being easy, you can say that the word with the suffix of self or selves are reflexive pronouns. Is it clear, everyone? till reflexives?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. Next, a demonstrative pronoun is used to point out a specific person, place, or thing. What do we mean by to demonstrate? If we are giving a demonstration, what do we mean by demonstrate? Now,
We are
without any
explaining
intimation, I
something.
will remove the students without the cameras from my class, without giving any
Excuse
explanation.
me, ma'am.
I will simply remove the students.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ji beta.
Ma'am, it means to give a practical explanation.
एक second. Where has it gone? Yes, it means to give some practical explanation of something, that the thing that is in front of you. Sarina Shah, this is your last warning to turn on your camera. So there to give practical explanation of something, that the thing that is in front of us, and we are pointing to that thing and demonstrating that thing to the other person. So the demonstrative pronoun is used to point out a specific person, place, or thing. So we just have 4 demonstrative pronouns, because the thing, if the thing is present in front of you, we will just point out that thing with the words this, that, these, or those. We have only 4 demonstrative pronouns. These are used to point out a specific person, place, or thing that is present in front of us. So we have only 4 demonstrative pronouns. Is it clear till now, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. Thanks for the response, students. Next kind is a relative pronoun is used to relate back to a noun already mentioned in a sentence. A relative pronoun, what do we mean by relative? Relative, that the thing that
Someone we know.
relates something to someone. The thing that relates something to someone. A relative pronoun is used to relate back to a noun already mentioned in a sentence. To relate back to a noun, so that the word that relates back to a noun that is already mentioned in a sentence, that will be relative pronoun. For example, this is the house in which I was living. To point out the noun in the sentence, this is the house in which I was living. Point out the noun in the sentence, students.
Which?
House.
No, I'm asking about noun. I'm not
House.
asking
Sorry.
about pronoun.
House.
House. That's good. The word
Pronoun.
house is a noun that is already mentioned in the sentence. Now, in the remaining sentence, which word is pointing back to the noun? This is the house in which I was living. That's good. Which. So the word which is relating back to a noun that is already mentioned in the sentence. So the word which is the relative pronoun. The words that will refer back to a noun already mentioned in a sentence will be relative pronoun. For example, this is the boy whom I was looking for. Boy is the noun and the word whom is relative pronoun that is relating back to a noun that is already mentioned in the sentence. Is it clear? We have done 4 kinds of pronoun: personal pronoun, reflexive, demonstrative, relative. Is it clear, everyone, till now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Or okay. The next kind of pronoun is, the 5th one is interrogative pronoun. What are interrogative pronouns? Interrogate, as the name itself is suggesting, to interrogate, to ask something is used to the interrogative pronoun is used to being a direct or indirect question. So interrogative pronouns are basically the question tags that are used to ask questions. What, which, who, whom, whose means we can have 5 W's and an H. What, which, who, whom, whose, and how. So any word that is used to ask a question, these will be interrogative pronouns. This is something very simple, I think. Next is indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns, what do we mean by indefinite? That's the thing that is contrary to definite, that is not specified, that we don't talk about something specifically, that we just talk about the things generally. Indefinite pronouns are used to refer to persons, places, or things, often without specifying which ones. Means we will not talk about anything, any person or place specifically. We will talk about the things without specifying which ones. For example, if I'm talking about a single person, that you should stand up. Here I am talking definitely about a person specifically, but in indefinite pronoun, we'll generally talk about the person, places, or things. For example, another, anybody. If I ask you that anybody can answer, I am not specifying anyone. I am generally asking everyone, whoever wants to answer. So without specifying the words, the words that use to point out people, places, or things without specifying, these will be indefinite pronouns. Anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, everybody, everyone, everything, little, all these. This is a list of indefinite pronouns, but still this is not a complete list. All these are, for example, that let's have another example. Nobody was there to rescue the child. Nobody was there to rescue the child. Am I specifying anyone that this person was not there to rescue the child? No, I am not specifying everyone. I am generally talking about anyone, that nobody was there. If I say everyone is present in the class, everything was well settled. So in all these sentences, I am just without specifying, I am talking about the things, persons, or places. Till now, everything is clear, students? All the 6 kinds clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I need response from everyone, please, that whether all of you are getting it or not.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
That's good. Thanks for your response. Because these are the kinds that you haven't done before, and these are bit difficult to digest. These are subdivisions, and subdivisions are in detail, so that are bit difficult to digest. That's why I ask you people again and again that if everything is clear and if something is confusing, you should ask me on the spot. You should ask me on the spot, so that nothing should be left unexplained. Nothing should be left confused.
Ma'am,
Explain demonstrative pronouns again. Okay, Fatima Numan wants me to explain the demonstrative pronouns once again. Uh, okay, Fatima, let me go back to demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrate. Demonstrate, beta, as the word itself is suggesting, that the something that is in front of you. For example, you can see my screen. Is my screen visible to all of you? No response, dumb faces. So you can see my screen. I am looking at my screen and demonstrating. I am explaining the things in front of you, to all of you, by looking at my screen. So if I say that this is the screen from where I am demonstrating or from where I am delivering my lecture. So I am demonstrating, I am pointing to the screen that is present in front of me. So I am demonstrating from a thing that is in front of me. I am using the word this and that for my laptop screen for, from which I am delivering the lecture. So the things that are in front of you and you are explaining those things to your listeners. So for those things, we will use the pronouns of this, that, these, those. These are demonstrative pronouns. Only these 4 words are demonstrative pronouns. Is it clear, beta? Fatima?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's very good. Anything else you want me to repeat? Anyone else who have any confusion?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Beta?
Ma'am, if possible, then can you please attach the slides for this lecture as they weren't visible?
Beta, basically these are the slides. I tried to do it, but I wasn't able to because my internet connection is bit unstable. So the things are getting bit difficult for me. You must have seen a message on the screen time and again that your internet connection is not stable. If
Yes,
possible,
ma'am.
you can pause the video. I'm just uploading the lecture on GC. You can pause the video and write it on your own, or you
Okay,
let me
ma'am.
try it once again. If I can do it, if it will be done, let me try it once again. If I can do it for you people, otherwise try to do it from the video that I'll upload on GC. But still,
Okay,
I'll
ma'am.
try it
Thank
for
you.
you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Today, there is a problem. We just have few students in the class. Is it because of test? We just have 1 student. Normally we have above 20, 22, 25 students. Today I just have 10 students in the class. Maybe this is because of the test and the test for which we didn't get time. The time of the class is almost over. So we can have, and the chapter is prepared. I can take the test any day. It can be a surprise test. Okay? I can take the test, oral test any day. So for today, everything is clear, everyone. There is nothing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's very good. That's good. Okay. Okay, then that's all for now. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, ma'am.
Allah Hafiz, beta.